Hello, I'm Melanie Teagarden, soap making expert at Countryside Network. In this video, I will be demonstrating a few of the many possible techniques for imprinting a pattern, texture, or stamp onto soap. The best part? You can adapt these techniques to work with your current mold, whether a loaf or a slab. With a little more cutting, you can even make textures for your single soap molds, or simply embellish them with a hard resin stamp. Now, first things first, if you're new to soap making, check out our articles online about soap making for beginners. It's best if you're already comfortable with the process of making soap before you try out advanced techniques. I'm Melanie Teagarden for Countryside Network. Thanks for watching. Today we will be working with textured silicone mats, bubble wrap, and resin soap stamps to add texture and interest to your soaps. Use your soap mold as a template to measure and cut a sheet of bubble wrap to fit. This particular texture is very popular for embellishing a soap that contains honey or beeswax. Once the bubble wrap is cut, you can press it into the top of your soap, or you can use it to line the bottom of your mold. This silicone mat is designed for rolling out fondant, but it can easily be used to add texture to your soaps. Use your mold as a template to measure and cut the mat just as you did with the bubble wrap. Be sure to center the designs before marking and cutting. As with the bubble wrap, you can use a silicone mat either pressed into the top of your soap or as a liner for the bottom of your mold. Now join me as I prepare soaps using the bubble wrap and the silicone mats. Safety first and always. Be sure to wear your eye protection and gloves and remove all potential distractions from your work area before you begin. Prepare enough soap batter to fill your chosen mold. Decide if you would prefer to line the mold or with the pattern or press it into the top. In this video, I am preparing 2 loaves of soap, so I will try one of each, bottom and top. This mold has been lined on the bottom with a silicone mat. Simply pour your soap into the mold as usual from this method. The brown soap has honey added, so I will top the mold with bubble wrap for texture. Now the soaps are ready for their big reveal. Let's see how the textures came out. As you can see, these soaps are a little damp and sticky. To make mold release easier and smoother, freeze the soap for several hours before unmolding. You can find resin soap stamps online at several retailers. These stamps are harder than traditional rubber stamps and more durable than wooden stamps. In my testing, I have found that fresher soap stamps more easily and does not require a mallet or plastic wrap. To get a quick, clean stamp, just dip the stamp in alcohol before stamping and use soap that is fresh but no longer sticky to the touch. A variation is to cover the stamp surface with mica, clay, or carbon powder while wet with alcohol. Now watch as we zoom through the soap making process one more time, creating a different kind of textured soap.
I have left some soap plain white for use in filling the lace pattern on this silicone mat. This will provide greater contrast.